Memorising the notes on the fretboard. Does the thought of memorising to learn all the notes on the guitar make your head explode? After watching this whole video, you will have a new approach on learning and visualising the fretboard that has helped hundreds of my students. I'll break it down into 4 simple stages so you can return and re-watch whenever you need to. I'll set a challenge and tasks along the way to make it more fun and functional. If you want a solid foundation in learning guitar and you want tips to make your life a lot easier and quicker, start your journey right now by subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell icon. Stage 1. Visualise the guitar like a piano. The piano has to be the easiest instrument to learn notes as it's very visual. All the white keys are natural notes and the black keys are sharps and flats. So why not visualise the guitar in this way? Let's find the natural notes on the E and A strings on the guitar. The musical alphabet ranges from the notes A to G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Then it will go back to A and repeat. We need to understand the distances in frets from one natural note to another. A semitone is the distance measured on the guitar between 2 notes that are 1 fret apart. As an example, if you play an open E string and go up to the 1st fret, that is a semitone. A tone is where we have 2 notes that are 2 frets apart. For example, 1st fret to the 3rd fret. Let's look at the musical alphabet. A to B is a tone. B to C is a semitone. C to D is a tone. D to E is a tone. E to F is a semitone. F to G is a tone. And then finally, G back to A is also a tone. If we now look at the fretboard and focus on the E string. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. As you can see, frets 3, 5 and 7 have marker dots. Learn the notes G, A, B first. Then go up a semitone from B and you have C. Then go up a semitone from E and you have F. All that leaves is the note D. Just to make you aware, all notes on the 12th fret match the open strings exactly. Essentially after the 12th fret is the same. Let's have a look at the A string. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Again, the fret markers, we have 3 natural notes, C, D and E. E up to F is the 8th fret, B is the 2nd fret, and then after that you can learn the G. If you got some value from that tip, please hit that like icon. Stage 2 is sharps and flats. The first thing to understand, up is this way and down is this way. A sharp note is when we move up a half step or a semitone from a natural note. A flat is when we move down a semitone from a natural note. When you know those natural notes really well, it's so easy to find the sharps and flats. A, upper semitone, is A sharp. C, go up a fret, we get C sharp. D, D sharp. F up to F sharp. G up to G sharp. As you can see, 2 notes don't have sharps, B and E. Let's go and have a look at the flats now. Let's start on the 12th fret of the A string and go down. A down a semitone, we have A flat. G, G flat. E to E flat. D to D flat, B to B flat. 2 notes don't have flats, F and C. Stage 3, the fun way of learning the notes. Firstly, find a chord progression of a well-known song. You can do this by either a book or you can use the internet. Then your job is to find out where all the root notes are on the low E string. For an example, if the chord progression said C sharp minor, A major, B major, G sharp minor, your job is to find C sharp, A, B, then G sharp. You'll quickly find out if you're actually playing the wrong note. In this case, stop the track and then rework out where that note would be. This is a great way of learning the notes. So we only need to find the root of the chord, so don't be put off by a chord like A flat minor 7 flat 5 or E7 sharp 9. Your job is just to purely find the root note. Let's do the same thing but on the A string, but this time with a different chord progression. F sus2, C add 9, D minor 9, B flat add 9. Remember, we just need to pick out the root notes, F, C, D, B flat. After this stage, we then are going to cut the guitar, not literally, but in half. So you're only allowed to use the E and A strings from the open string all the way up to fret 6. Then you can go from the 6th fret all the way up to the 12th fret. By doing these exercises a lot, you will visualise the guitar in a completely new way and it won't hold you back for whatever you want to do. Stage 4. Finding out where the other notes are on the other strings. Now this is actually dead simple. Once you know your E and A strings, you can use what we call octaves to find out where the other notes are on the other strings. If we fret the 3rd fret of the E string, go 2 frets along, 2 strings down, that gives us another G note but on the D string. From that note, you can go 3 frets along and 2 strings down, and that will give us the same note but on the B string. We can also do the same thing off the A string. If you fret a note on the A string, you go 2 frets along, 2 strings down, that gives us the same note. Then if we fret that note with the 1st finger and go 3 frets along, 2 strings down, we then have the exactly same note there. So just by knowing the E and A strings, you can actually learn every single note on the guitar. Here are some alternative ways of playing the octave. So you can fret on the E string, and you can also play the octave here. Same thing for the A string, you can also play the octave here, and off the D string, you can play the octave here. I now challenge you to learn all the natural notes on the E and A strings. After that, find the sharps and flats. Remember, you can do this easily by going up a semitone for a sharp from a natural note, or down a semitone for the flats. After that, use a chord progression to find out where the root notes are. First of all, do this all off the E string, then all off the A, then remember to split the fretboard in half, so you're trying to find the root notes off the E and A strings using the open string to the 6th fret. After that, you can then do the same thing by going from the 6th fret to the 12th fret. Then work on the octave shapes to figure out the remainder of the notes. If you like this video, I think you should check this one out, and I'll see you next time.